Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedlys. So I was requested through email to try and dig into the reason being why. Well, we pretty much know. We don't necessarily need cards for this. However, it has come across many minds who are royalists that Meghan and Harry's Oprah interview has been removed off the internet from its entirety. You can get small clips, 3 minutes here, 6 minutes, but it's a 2-hour interview and you cannot find it in its entirety. When I Googled, and I did check, I Googled for the interview, that it said that you can go to CBS.com. Well, I went to CBS.com and I typed in at the search bar. Guess what? It is not there. So it is gone. They have wiped it out, you guys. So I suppose that is for her ambitions, her political ambitions. Her brother came out saying, Thomas Jr. came out saying that he wouldn't be surprised if she went for president. That's on Twitter today. So let's dig into this Oprah interview being removed. It has been removed. Let's find out. Let's find out the energy surrounding it. Without being too direct, I'll just let the cards speak for themselves. So why is it? Who is responsible? Who is responsible? Who is responsible? Is it Meghan and Harry? Is it Oprah? I would say that it would be Markle's pushing the agenda. Plus, Oprah probably agreed to it more than likely because she's very embarrassed by it. It was probably a joint venture, in essence, because it was so failed. But the cards will speak. Here we go. Spirit guides and angels, please be clear. Here we go. Well, here we go. The Hierophant in reverse. Interesting, because that could be Queen Elizabeth. That is my Queen Elizabeth card. Wow. Okay. The card spoke. I would say that it has a lot to do with the royal family being very unhappy with it. For starters, let's get the challenging position. The challenging position. The challenging position is the Ace of Wands. Is that beginning spark. They're taking action. It's taking action for further growth because it is destroying the family. So I would say it has a lot to do with possibly, a bunch of people were not happy with it, in all honesty, especially the firm. They can't grow without it. That's the challenging position. How are we going to grow with this out there? So that's what that is saying. Let's get the third position, which is the motivation, the motivation. The motivation card is the Seven of Cups in the reverse position. With sevens, that is gaining experience. Cups, obviously it's emotional. And with it being a Seven of Cups, it is in the reverse position is the illusion ends, game up. This is the gaslighting card. So that's what they're trying to do. They were trying to remove the gaslighting. Game up. It is also commitment issues in the upright position. So this is a clarity, full clarity card in this position. So game up. Game up. Sorry, you're not going to gaslight us. That's what that's saying. Let's get the distant past, the distant past, the distant past. What's the distant past with the Oprah interview and the situation? What I have here is two cards. The distant past was they were hoping for a new emotional beginning and winning. Two came out at the same time. So this is, with this position, this is this guy celebrating. He's on his horse and he's celebrating, and there's streamers and celebration and looking very majestic there. It's also kind of considered my narcissist card because they're obsessed with winning. Gotta win. And things are not quite what you think they are. So they really wanted a victory, and they wanted that new emotional spark and positive emotions. At that whole new beginning. So they were hoping for a whole new beginning. Meghan and Harry were, through gaslighting and lies. And so that is the fourth position. And let's go to the fifth position. The fifth position is the recent past. The recent past. The recent past. Here we go. The recent past is Page of Cups in reverse. So the recent past was this is in the Peter Pan, unwilling to grow up, unhappy news. So she realized it just wasn't boding well for her. I'm going to say this is Markle. It was actually unhappy news for everyone involved for the most part. It was oversensitivity as well. This is not your idealistic energy. This is not happy news. It was it was a new project that they started, and it was a fail. It was basically a fail, and people did not see it as positive energy. It had a very negative vibe to it, and it just was a failure, an absolute failure, is what this is saying here. So this here is the distant past. The distant past. Here we go. Okay, and then what we have here for the sixth position is the sixth position is the future influence. The future influence, future influence, future influence. What's the future influence for this? Here we go. The future influence is for Three of Pentacles. They want to continue to grow. They want to continue to expand. They want that friendship and celebration. They don't want the gossip and the no support that's in the reverse position. So that's why it's been taken down. So that was the decision. What is the questioner, the decision? The decision, the other decision, seventh position is King of Cups in reverse. So I would say with the King of Cups in reverse, it made everybody really, really unhappy. It's abusive. It's emotional manipulation. So that's what this is. It is total, emotional manipulation. That was the decision for everybody, especially for the firm. Total emotional manipulation. And let's get the environmental factors. Environmental factor. Environmental factor in this situation. We have here the Three of Swords in the reverse position. So in the reverse, they realized that there couldn't be growth and healing if it stayed out there, in essence, because this is the environmental factor. Everybody would see that they're not healing and they're not moving on. The whole society would see it. The world at large would see that nobody's going to heal with this sitting out there. So that's why it needed to be removed, because otherwise nobody's going to get past it. It's out there for eternity. So they didn't want it out there in its entirety. There are the small clips that are still there, but you will not see that 2-hour special. It is gone, you guys. So yes, it is gone. And with the Three of Swords in this position here, in the reverse position, this is apologies and healing position. So they want it to look like they have healed and moved on, in essence. So, and that there's been apologies and they're putting it behind them. So they want to look like it's been put behind them. So that was part of the big deal about taking it down. So now let's get to the inner emotions. Inner emotions related to this. Here we go. We have here the Ten of Swords in the reverse position. So with the Ten of Swords in the reverse position, this is forgiveness and recovery. So they want to look like everybody's moved on and we're in recovery and everything's thawing out. Nobody's being iced out. We're in healing mode. So they really want to look like they're in healing mode. Everybody wants to look like they're in healing mode. I would say Markle really wants to look like she's in healing mode. I'm going to have to hit the pendulum to see who exactly is totally behind this. But it looks like the firm's behind it. At least they're in support of it, obviously. Why wouldn't they be? That's pretty much a given, but let's find out. And the final outcome here is the Eight of Swords. So no longer self-sabotaging and release themselves from that self-sabotage, releasing the binds that tied them to this video for making this horrible self-sabotaging act. And that's in essence what it was. This is the self-sabotaging card in this position. So they released those ties and those binds, got out of that seat, put their swords down, and walked away. So they don't want to self-sabotage anymore. It's a total self-sabotaging position. And it is, in this position also, it's making amends, trying to make amends. So I would say Megan probably has a big part of this because she's the one who really has the most to lose, and she's the one who wants the political career. She's the one that needs to make amends. So I would say that it could have very well been her with this final outcome here. So I'm going to ask the pendulum now if it was her indeed, because that will give me the yes or no for sure. Was it Markle who pushed to get this off the internet? Was it Meghan Markle who pushed to get the Oprah interview off the internet? Was it Meghan Markle who pushed to get the interview off the internet? Is she the one mainly responsible? Yes. Yes. Is it because she wants to pursue politics in the future? Is it for her political ambitions? Is it for her political and public speaking ambitions? Is it to improve her image, her public image? Yes. Yes. Did the royal family remove the video in its entirety? Did the royal family remove this video in its entirety off CBS website? Did they have anything to do with it? I'm getting a no. I'm getting a no. No. So this was Meghan Markle doing it for her public image, for her political ambitions and all of that. Now let's go into Thomas Markle Jr. saying that she would make a good president because she's ambitious and she has the energy to do it. I say her reputation's in the gutter, literally. And the Democratic Party already turned their shoulder against her. So I'm kind of surprised that he would publicly come out saying that. If he did at all, it could have just been Meghan's PR spin. But who knows? Let's get some cards on that. Thomas Markle, does he really think that she could succeed at becoming the President of the United States? Does he literally think that she can succeed? Does Thomas Markle think that Meghan could really succeed at being president and run for office? Does he really think that? Does he really think that? Here we go. First card here, we have Judgment in reverse. So that's a no card. Judgment is no. It's telling you no, and it is self-doubt and inner critic. So I would say he doubts her highly. He may have said it publicly, but no. He knows that she just doesn't quite have it. It is a reap what you sow card in the upright, and it is awareness, taking wrongs and making it right. It's being told no. So he does know that she has very likely to be told no because of her behavior, the awareness that's being made on her personality. It is a major decision card, but he knows that she suffers from dishonesty and unfairness, and so this basically can come back to bite her. It can all come back to bite her. So he has a lot of self-doubt there, a tremendous amount of self-doubt. So I would say that it's kind of an exaggeration that it was in Daily Mail or whatever. So that's a high exaggeration there on his opinion and feelings of her. So let's get another card here. This would be the challenge. The challenge is the King of Swords in reverse. So with the King of Swords in reverse is someone who's a power monger, zero integrity. So she has zero integrity, and that's going to affect her. So I would say no. You know, he has high doubts about her because she has zero integrity, and people know she lies and she's deceptive. And the cause and effect is going to come and bite her. So no, I think that's a major exaggeration. I'm going to have to ask the pendulum, was this Meghan's PR spin? Because that smells like it to me. All right, was this Thomas Jr. comment about her becoming president and seeing her run for president? Was it actually Thomas Markle saying this? Does Thomas Markle actually say that he could see her running for president? Did Thomas Markle actually say that he could see her running for president? Did he actually say it? Did he actually say it? Yeah, he did. He did actually say it. Does he find her highly questionable at succeeding? Does he find it highly questionable that she would ever succeed? Does he find that she'd be highly questionable to ever succeed? Does he think that she would ever succeed? Maybe. Wow. So he thinks that she is so deceptive enough that she could turn this around. I'm going to ask, does he think that she's so deceptive she can turn this around, turn her public image around? Does he think she can turn her public image around? Does he think that she can turn her public image around? Yes. Is it because she can throw enough money at it with PR? Is it because he thinks her PR spin, throw enough money at it, people will believe it? Yes. So yeah, he thinks she's so deceptive she can make anything happen. At the bottom of the deck, what do I have here? I have here the Eight of Wands, but it's in the reverse position. So he really thinks that this is not something that she's going to quite be able to overcome. And her isolation is going to have to end. The Eight of Wands in the upright is love arrows. That's being love bombed, and that's socialness, things happening fast, quick movement, but it's love arrows. The love arrows are not there. The love arrows are in reverse. So she's not loved. This is going to take some major deception on her part to get those love arrows, to get it in this position, because she's in the reverse position right now. She needs to be in that position, having public love for her. It's not there. So he sees her as not being loved. He does know she's not loved. What else do I have here? In the center of the deck, I have here the moon. The moon. So this is the lies and deception card. So he knows that she suffers from lies and deception and smoke and mirrors, creating an image. And a lot of it has come out. And it's the unplanned past. She's got fear in her, and she lives on the dark side. She lives on the dark side, and a lot of it can easily flip. More lies can come out. More truths can be revealed. Confession, delusions. She's deluded. So he sees her having a lot of problems with her lies and deception. And the fact that she's not loved here, she doesn't have the love arrows, and that she's cold and calculating with the sword energy, with this King of Sword energy in reverse. She's just a power monger and cold, icy cold persona. Most people are not going to be interested. And a lot of it's going to probably leak out. She's got a lot to overcome here because of all the lies have all caught up with her. And then more might come out. More may come out, may come to the surface, which most likely they will. So he's got a lot of doubt. He does think that she will aim for it, but I don't think he thinks that she will actually succeed. So once again, they do put that spin on, in the media, but they don't get down deep enough to where they show that he actually has doubt that she would ever succeed. Just that she's capable of putting herself out there. She's arrogant enough. She's glib enough. She's superficial enough. She can do smoke and mirrors with her lies and deception enough. She can change her image enough. She can get people to flip the script on how people view her, that she has enough of that in her where she can literally change her persona to fit the bill of what the public might want, which is truly a psychopathic trait. And that's kind of how I feel about this. If you can change yourself on a dime to fit whatever's needed for the position, that's very psychopathic. That is such a mask, it's unbelievable. That's total mask formation. So she's going to try and recreate a mask, I feel. I feel this energetically. She's going to try and fit that bill. She's already doing it now by her change of wardrobe a little bit, more of the, in New York, she had that suits that very much mirrored Hillary Clinton, in my opinion, the long coat, the slacks, trying to look presidential, trying to look like someone who ran for president. So she is trying to mirror that, and that is what I'm getting here. So, but I don't expect her to succeed, nor does her brother. Her lies and deception are going to come out. So let's get some more cards here on her lies and deception and this public change of mask. She's going to change her mask, her wardrobe. She might even try and alter her body language, you guys. So what do I have here? I have here the birds. We've got here, which ones are these? These ones are, these are bringing news. These guys supposedly bring good news, and with a union, the marriage, a union, duality. So yes, she wants to bring out positive news about herself. The little baby birds there with her little two baby birds, her and Harry, and a duality, a partnership. She wants that partnership. She wants to be loved too, because ring and commitment, she wants commitment. She's committed to putting out that news, putting out that information, that she's sort of a baby bird coming into politics in essence. And she wants to fly, she wants to take flight. She does want to take flight, and she wants people to view her in a positive light, because typically when this card comes out, it is positive news. And so she wants people to embrace her with this duality card here, this sort of a duality. Under the surface, what do I have here is I have the mice. The mice is someone who eats at the fabric of society. So basically she is a con. It's saying she's a con artist, and she's just going to eat at the fabric of society. She's not who she portrays herself to be, and she will do anything for it, is what that is at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to get what's in the center of the deck. Center of the deck we have here, she wants everyone to think that she's sweet as a bundle of roses. I smell sweet, I am sweet, I'm kind, I'm wonderful. She wants people to celebrate her and look at her with goodness, with the roses there, the bouquet. The bouquet represents joy. She wants people to be happy for her. She wants happy and joy, duality, good news, but at the bottom, subconsciously, she knows that she eats at the fabric of society and she's not someone who you can trust. And that is what that is all saying there. Yikes. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.